I suffer from CPTSD, major depression, and severe anxiety. These things have held me captive for most of my life.
We're a couple who had been retired for several years. We'd enjoyed those years traveling, doing church and volunteer work. One day, that all changed with a call telling us our 3-year-old great-grandchild was being removed from her home. Our lives were certainly changed. There have been times of struggle and times of great joy and times of worry about the future for her.
After several devastating losses in a short period of time, I found myself huddled at home where I felt safe. Depression was a part of my life every day.
This therapy has helped me control my anger through play therapy. I love WCCC. It's helped me a lot. Counseling has helped me not to explode in anger. I love this place. If I'm sad or mad, I can find a way to calm down. It helps me solve problems in my family.
I've had 5 hospitalizations over the last 5 years, and on more than one occasion, my therapist has saved my life.
Having access to counseling has made a huge difference in my life at this time. I didn't have the financial means to see a counselor on my own, so the fact that no one is turned away is so valuable to me.
I had friends and family who were most concerned and suggested I find some Christian counseling, which led me to Jana. Almost 2 years later, we have spent many hours cleaning up my emotional vomit, which always makes me feel better. I have resumed a normal, healthy life. I still grieve, and that's okay.
WCCC has been a lifesaver for my children. My oldest had some anger issues towards me and her sister that really started to cause issues within the household. After coming to Abby for a few months, those anger issues have lessened, and she is a happier, well-adapted little girl. When my youngest was being bullied in pre-K and having some difficulties in school, Abby again came to the rescue and assisted her in developing lifelong skills to help advocate for herself.
Heather Bettinger has helped us through these times with words of comfort, words of encouragement, and words of support. She has provided us with the tools and guidance to help us with the day-to-day living.
When I think of WCCC, I think of Jana, the real compassionate, God-loving woman who was there for me in my loneliest time to lend an ear, prayers, and tools to help me, even though I had nothing to give back.
My husband and I owe so much to WCCC. We wouldn't be here as a family without it.
I don't think I would have received this level of care anywhere else.
If I did not have this place, I am certain that I would not be alive today.
I love being able to help families that are struggling or don't know where to go next and help their kids have skills and the parents have tools to add to their toolbox at home.
I'm so grateful to get to offer counseling to men in this community. One of the great things that I see is men experience vulnerability in a way that maybe they haven't before. These men take this to their relationships with their spouses, with their children, in their workplace. They're able to let their guard down, and I see them in their countenance and their smile. It's truly amazing, something that many men don't experience very often.
I typically see couples and people with trauma, and then a lot of times those two things overlap. I've got this couple where I've got a veteran and an abuse survivor, and all of that trauma is just, wrecking complete havoc everywhere. They come in and it's like, we're so broken, this is just not gonna work. The first session, they're just sitting there like, there's no hope for us. And I'm like, I get it. Also you love each other enough that you're willing to come in here and give it a shot. We can do this. 6 months down the road, it's instead of them coming in and screaming at each other from across the couch, you look up and they're sitting there next to each other and they're holding hands and they're smiling, and it's like, wow, we just changed a family tree right here.
I love being able to work here because we're able to partner with families to reach their variety of needs, whether it's working with them to come to the groups at Jenny's Hope, to come to divorce groups that we offer, family therapy, individual therapy. We're able to serve them regardless of where they're coming from financially. That's not a worry for them.
Today, our great-grandchild is the healthy, happy, school-loving light of our life. There is never a dull or seldom a quiet moment in our home. So because of stories like this, I decided that we needed a support group for grandparents raising grandkids and other family members that are raising their nieces and nephews and great-grandchildren. And so we started a grandparent group in the fall called Parenting After Parenting. We're able to offer this every other week, and we've served about 7 different families. So we couldn't do this without your donations, and I'm so grateful.
I am so grateful for your generous donations, and because of that, you are standing with the men in this community.
It is just a joy and a privilege to be able to walk beside families and walk beside children, many times who couldn't get assistance without your help and the donors' help.
It's because of people like you who give and who donate to us. And so thank you for locking arms with WCCC, coming along and serving the community in that way.
We're actually changing marriages and families all over this community, and you're a part of that.